Does your child have an IEP or need one? Then you've come to the right place. If they have special education or they need an IEP, then you might have heard, no, we don't do that here. Let's wait and see. Or your school doesn't even answer you when you're trying to get help for your child. It's time to change that. So inside this video, I'm going to talk to you about what no really looks like, how you can advocate like a pro, and give you 3 specific things that you can do right now to help your child get the support that they need. Hey, what's up? I'm April Rarig, your special education advocate to make IEPs and 504 plans so much easier. If you're new here, go ahead and click on that subscribe button to get more videos like this in your inbox, and follow us on Instagram at RiseEdAdvocacy. Here's what you need to know about IEP meetings. Individual education plans, also known as IEPs, are regulated under IDEA law. If you've been to an IEP meeting, like I already said, then you probably are very familiar with these terms. Let's wait and see. We don't do that here. That's not our policy. Well, we don't have that available here, or worse yet, you're sitting in the IEP and the school is, yeah, we're going to do it. And then you get back the IEP and it's nowhere to be found. That's exactly why I'm so excited that you're watching this video, because I'm going to explain to you what no really means and lay it out so you have options and you know what to do and how to do it. Are you ready to dive in? Yay! Let's do this. So we've already touched on a little bit about IEP meetings. Now it's time to dig into the first thing that you need to do, and this has to do with written communication. What am I talking about? I'm talking about that you need to document the no that your school is talking about. So whether it's in an IEP, or more than likely your school is just talking about it, or it's in an email, you need to document it and include it in your child's record. How can you do that? Make sure to grab our free guide, The 6 W's of Written Communication, that clearly lay out how to do it. So you're going to grab that email, you're going to grab that phone, and you're going to say, thank you so much for telling me, wait and see. We don't have the policy on that. We don't do that here, or not even answering you. And then put in the what, the who, the where, and get that on the record of the no. Make sure to grab the link for our free guide in the description box below. So we've talked about written communication and why you need to get that no in writing. Before we move any further, let's back it up in a minute, and we need to talk more about IDEA law. Let me ask you something. Have you heard these terms before? Free appropriate public education, also known as FAPE, least restrictive environment, also known as LRE, IEPs, procedural safeguards. Oh my goodness. There are so many terms when it comes to special education. And if you want to educate yourself to have a better experience and stop getting all of the no's at the table, then you need to know those definitions. Make sure to get our free guide, The 6 Pillars of IDEA Law. Grab it in the link in the description box below that lays out the definitions so you know what your school is talking about and what they're trying to say. Speaking of one of those terms that's a really important one, I want you to check out the video Least Restrictive Environment so you know the truth when it comes to the LRE. Because, pro tip, so many times when schools say no when it comes to placement, and that's exactly what LRE is talking about, they don't follow the procedures when it comes to least restrictive environment. So if you want to feel better, and you want to stop getting those no's, or at least turn those no's around, make sure to grab the links in the description box below. So we've talked about written communication. We've talked about IDEA law. Now it's time to get into the second thing you need to do, and you need to know if your school says no when it comes to IEPs for your child. There's something magical, and it's called prior written notice. What am I talking about? I'm talking about that when your school proposes a change or refuses to propose a change when it comes to the identification, the evaluation, or placement of a child with an IEP or that needs an IEP, your school must provide you with written notification. That's prior written notice. Make sure to grab our free guide, Prior Written Notice, that lays out the 7 parts when it comes to prior written notice. What am I saying? I'm saying that when you ask for something and you get it in writing, your school needs to respond to you. So the next time they say, no, we're going to do that later, we don't do that here, or they don't even ask for it, then you make sure to request in writing, please provide me with a prior written notice. I'm looking forward to the written communication from the school. They're so powerful. And once you get that free guide, you know exactly what the prior written notice really means. Speaking of IEP meetings, so many times families come to me and they're like, April, I had an IEP meeting and it didn't go well. What should I have not done? Make sure to check out our free video, Don't Do This at IEPs, that lay out the things that you want to avoid and the things that you don't want to do at the IEP table so you can have a better experience and stop getting those no's and start to get more yeses. Make sure to grab the link in the description box below. So now we've talked about written communication. We've talked about prior written notice. It's time to dive into the third thing that you want to do, and that has to do with requesting a new IEP meeting. So if your child already has an IEP and you've got the documentation, you've gotten that no from the prior written notice, then you want to call a meeting so we can talk about what the team is saying and what you would like to do about this. More about this in just a minute. Let me ask you something. Maybe you're watching this video and you're like, you know what, April, my child doesn't even have an IEP. How do I get the process started? What are the steps? Make sure to check out our video, How to Request an IEP, with 5 easy steps that get your child to IEP land, that explain what to do and how to do it so you can advocate like a pro. Make sure to grab the link in the description box below. So what if your child has an IEP? How do you request an IEP meeting? Because, pro tip, it seems like it's such an easy thing to do, but I know as a mom too, it is tricky, and you want to talk about what you want to talk about with the IEP. You want to lay it out, and it's a very specific request. That's exactly why I want you to check out my guide, the Meeting Request Template. And it's a fillable template, and let me tell you exactly why you need it. It lays it out so you can get drafts before the meeting. You can tell your team what you want to talk about, the type of providers you would like to have at the meeting, how long you would like the meeting to last, and what you want the team to talk about. And it attaches to your child's record because it's through a parent letter of attachment. It's something that I use with every single one of my clients, and it works like a charm. Make sure to grab it in the link in the description box below. Maybe you're watching this video and you're like, okay, April, but I really want to understand better how to advocate, and I'm tired of having all of these no's at IEP meetings. So if you can't get an advocate on your side, if you don't have access to an advocate, I've got a do-it-yourself workshop. It's called Parent Participation. Here's why it's a game changer. Number 1, the workshop is so much more affordable than hiring someone like me to come directly to your meeting. Number 2, it shows you exactly how to craft a parent letter of attachment. It shows you how to craft what I call a parent report. It shows you how to attach things to your educational record. It totally dives in so much deeper when it comes into prior written notice, and it puts you in control when it comes to communicating like a pro, having better IEP meetings, and stop having all of that drama and tears. Make sure to grab those links in the description box below. So now you know what to do if your school says, no, we don't do that here. Let's wait and see. Specifically, I've given you 3 advocacy tips that you can use right now with your student. let me ask you something. What is the first thing that you want to do now that you have all this information? How do you want to advocate differently? It's a really good question. Speaking of questions, do you have one? Make sure to put it in the link in the description box below. Want me to do another video? Yep, you can do it there too. Make sure to like and subscribe to get more videos like this in your inbox every day, and follow us at Instagram at RiseEdAdvocacy. I'm April Rarig, your special education advocate. I can't wait to see you for our next video.